Mheshimiwa Ojamong, Governor wa Busia. Come here. Ongea hapa.
Asante sana Bwana Paranya. Prime Minister Raila Odinga, governors ambao wako hapa, wabunge na delegates wote wa ODM, mamjambo. Mimi ndio Sospito Jamong, governor wa Busia. Mimi na Paranya tunamalizia sasa. Lakini ile kazi imebaki ni kusaidia ODM. Ile rasilimali kidogo tunayo tutatumia kusaidia chama cha ODM, sivyo? Unajua nimezungumza na Paranya, wakati ile ingine nilikuwa na truck ambayo ilikuwa inatumika karibu Nyanza na hapa. Sasa irudishe Kisumu tena tuifanyie rehabilitation. Kaunti yoyote ikitaka mnakuja mnazungumza mimi alafu mnatembeza maneno ya ODM, sivyo? Na watu yangu ya Busia nyinyi wote ni sawa. Watu ODM nyinyi wote ni sawa. Nyinyi kazi yenu kama wewe ni candidate, tafuta kura. Ukisha shinda uko nyuma yangu, sasa mimi nitasukuma wewe mbele, sivyo? Na kila kitu. Kwa hivyo Bwana Raila, sisi kama watu ya Busia, nilienda kwa ofisi leo sikupata watu. Kauliza wako wapi? Watu wamekimbia yote wapi? Hapa Kakamega. Nikaenda kwa Wanjala Budalangi. Nilikuwa na function huko. Nilikuwa nataka kuchemusha watu, nikawaambia naenda Kakamega kukutana na baba. Watu yote wakachemuka kweli kweli, kuonyesha kwamba ODM bado iko mashinani. Kwa hivyo mimi nasema we are your soldiers, me and Paranya behind here. Wewe tulianza maneno ya siasa, wengine hawajui. Nataka kwa urafiki na Raila kwa siasa kwa hii delegates, mimi ndio nilianza na yeye kabisa. Mimi nilikuwa mtu ya mkono. Tukitembea na gari yetu ya Udi ile mahindi tukinunua tulikuwa tunagawa pamoja, Kwa hivyo tumetoka mbali. And mafanikio ambayo tumepata saa hizi, unajua watoto hawaelewi. Ukipata watoto ya 844 wa kierere, hatuyo ni mzee. Hajui Raila ametotoa wapi. Vile KANU ilikuweko, maneno ya kujenga mashule ilikuwa kushika kuku ya watu na chips. Lakini tukangangana tukatoa. Lakini ukipata mtoto mwenye alimaliza form 4 juu ama university, anasema hiyo yote ni maneno yenu tu historia. Kwa hivyo we should try to educate these youths. Let us also try to educate our people where we came from. Sisi kama governor saa hizi ni vile tuko tu wanaume tunavumilia tu. Unamaliza miezi 4 bila kupata pesa kwa national government, lakini lazima maneno iendelee. Waka hapo ngwaya haka hapo. Paranya haka hapo. Lakini lazima vitu ziendelee. Economy yetu imekufa kabisa. We need somebody who will revive our economy, and that's Raila Odinga alone. Kwa hivyo this is not a joking matter. Hata wenye wanataka viti next year, unafikiria tutakuja kufanya maendeleo gani? Kama sasa shughuli tu itakuwa kulipa madeni, utapata pesa ya kufanya maendeleo wapi? Utapata wapi? Hebu usidanganya tutafanya maendeleo. Deni yetu is over 1.1 trillion. Ile pesa tunakusanya ni karibu 1.7 trillion. County governors wanachukua karibu 400 billion. National government itabaki na 200. Itaendesha serikali namna gani? Kwa hivyo we want somebody who is experienced, mwenye atakuwa supported na donors to revive this economy, vijana wetu wapate kazi na vitu zingine ziendelee. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Basi wa mwisho atakuwa rafiki yangu Bwana Ongwae. Ongwae is the governor of Kisii. Is also the vice chairman of the Council of Governors. Is also the chairman of the Lake Region Economic Bloc. Vice chair of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, LREP. So he's a man of a lot of experience. He has been in civil service as permanent secretary He has become a governor. He's also serving second term. Karibu.
Thank you very much. The Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga, my brother, Excellency Honorable Dr. Wycliffe Ambesa Oparanya, my brother, Governor Sospita Ojamong from Busia, the Deputy Governors who are here, the members of Parliament from both the National Assembly and the Senate who are here, my brothers and sisters, members of the county assemblies, together with their speakers who are here, all my brothers and sisters from Western Kenya, Mulembe Mwensi, Muvele Ovalam. Thank you very much. I come here with greetings, positive greetings from Abagusi, from the Gusii Nation. They have sent me their greetings. Waliniambia ukifika huko Kakamega, ambia Waluya hao ni ndugu zetu. Hizo greetings nimeleta huko kwetu. Dr. Saisi, I want you to listen to this. We have a big contingent of Maragolis there. I think they have their own sub-chief. We stay well with the people from Western in Kisii. I have also brought greetings from the whole of Nyanza, because I'm the only one here from Nyanza. We met in Nyanza, and we made what we called a secret declaration, where we said, as people from Nyanza, the Luos and the Kisis, that we must talk with our brothers from Western. Because for us, the three communities and the Kurias, the four communities, we have been in this nation called Kenya for the last 58 years since independence. Na hatujakuwa na president. Na tumekuwa na kinara wetu, the one that you know. He has led in all the votes from the Gusii Nation since he started standing as president. Before that, his father, when he was standing, he was also leading with the votes from the Gusii Nation. Na sisi tumekuja hapa. Na mimi nawaambia, my brothers and sisters, 2022, don't play around with your vote. Do not play around with it, because it's a period for complete decision making. We have an opportunity to have a president from Western Kenya, so that the issue of the presidency of this country can also rotate in this nation. So mimi nimekuja hapa kama kijana kutoka Nyanza, nimekuja na ndugu yangu Raila, na nataka kuambia kwamba the people from Nyanza send their greetings and we wish you the best. May we be together in 2022 and be blessed. Thank you very much.
Nitaongea machache sana, alafu nikaribishe baba. Nyinyi mmekuja hapa kusikiza yale papa atasema, si ndio? Mimi nimekuwa na baba kwa miaka mingi, kuanzia 2005. Na wakati wa 2007 ndio Waluya walikaribia uongozi. 2007, tangu tuanze multi-party, sometimes tuko katikati, hatuko kwa serikali. Na saa hii nimeona pia hiyo mwenendo imeanza. Ati wengine wanasema ati ni Waluya kuliko sisi, kwa sababu sisi tunaunga Raila Amolo Odinga mkono, wanasema sisi si Waluya. Na ukiangalia hakuna mahali wanaenda, na hii ndio ukweli wa mambo, kwa sababu kwa siasa hakuna third force, hakuna. Kwa siasa there are only two forces. Na kwa siasa uweze kusema ati nimekuwa namba 2 nimefanya vizuri. Hata kama umepoteza na kura moja, umeanguka So hiyo mchezo imeanza tena. Wataanza kutembea humuhumu wakisema sisi Waluya tuje pamoja, sisi Waluya. Na hawa wameketi hapa si Waluya. Na viongozi hawa ambao wamekuja hapa. Na hiyo ndio shida ya Waluya. Kuwa kwa ballot paper si kitu. Kuwa kwa ballot, mtaenda kuwa kwa ballot. Sasa kuwa kwa ballot na kupita ni vitu tofauti. Ni vitu ngapi? Tofauti. Hata nitakuwa kwa ballot, hata mpaka niende kwa ballot. Na ujui wale wanakusukuma wanatafuta tu viti yao. Wewe utaanguka kura na hao watapita kura, watakuangalia kama sinema. Hiyo ndio ukweli wa mambo. Shida yetu hapa watu wa Western, kitu ya kwanza ni mambo ya miwa. Mheshimiwa Raila, kitu yetu hapa, economy yetu imesorota kwa sababu ya miwa sugar. Tulipata investor, siasa ikaingia kwa sababu ya binafsi. Watu wetu wanapata taabu, hawana kazi na hii COVID-19. Nao wanakula kwa watu wengine. So wewe ukienda huko mbele, ujui that is the only major problem. Ukianza na hiyo, the sugar sector kwa jumla, the whole sugar sector ina shida. Wacha mama ongee. Anafuraha. Mama anafuraha. Wacha uhuru yake. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Raila, ujue mimi tangu tuwe na wewe nitaendelea kusimama na wewe, na pia wewe uendelee kusimama na mimi. Tusimame, tutaenda pamoja, tutasaidiana mambo mengi. Kwa hayo machache, nataka sasa nichukue nafasi hii nimkaribishe baba aongee. Nilikuwa naona wengine wanalala. Sawa.
Abandu wefu mirembe handi muli moyo, asanteni sana. Nimeona watu wa Murembe, wengine wametoka Vihiga, wengine wametoka huko Busia kwa maji mpaka kule mlima Elgon Sigulu Masawa, na hapa na pande ile nyingine ya Trans Nzoia na Kakamega. Hamjambo tena. Tungekuja hapa mwezi jana tarehe 19, lakini kwa bahati mbaya huyo mkutano haikuweza kufanyika. Tulikuwa tumeanza Nakuru, kisha tukaenda mpaka kule Nyanza, huko pale naitwa Sikri, vile mmesikia kutoka kwa gavana Ongwae. Kule Sikri, Wakisii, Wakuria na Wajaluo walikuja pamoja na wakaongea kwa sauti moja, sauti ya Nyanza. Ilikuwa tufike hapa Ingo, lakini jamaa wakasema COVID inaonekana kama imepanda sana, wakasema tuahirishe. Tukaahirisha. Ilikuwa kutoka hapa tungeenda Mombasa, alafu tuende Garissa, alafu tuende Isiolo, tuende Bonde la Ufa, tuende huko Kambani, kule Mlimani, na baadaye tufike Nairobi. Sasa mara hii tuliamua ati ingawaje COVID iko, hatuwezi kusimamisha mambo yetu kwa sababu ya COVID. Tukasema hata kama tutakuwa na watu wachache wanawakilisha eneo hii ya Ingo, tutakuja hapa leo Kakamega, kwa sababu tumefika. Niko na maneno machache ambayo mimi nitataja hapa, na nitasema kwa Kimombo. Thank you. Najua ndio nyinyi watu wa Ingo ni watu wamesoma. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you have come to Western Kenya with a message of peace, unity and stability that will enable us to create lasting prosperity for the Mutembei nation and the country as a whole. This is why we started this journey last month with the Azimio La Umoja, or a call to unity of the nation. We recognize that no economic model, however well crafted, can thrive in an environment of chaos, disunity, and instability. We recognize that the Mutembei nation comprises diverse group of people with diverse challenges and aspirations, but with one destiny as one people. We are here to reinforce that sense of shared destiny and to deliberate on how it translates into better terms of engagement with the Kenyan nation. And that's why I have keenly listened to those who have spoken here on behalf of the others who did not have opportunity to speak today. We envisage a Kenya that is a sum total of the aspirations of its regions, tribes, ethnic groups, faiths, social class, and demographic compositions. A nation in which no one feels cheated or left out. That is what we call shared prosperity. It begins with planting the spirit of unity, reconciliation, tolerance, and hope. It begins with us seeing each other not as enemies, to be subdued, but partners to be embraced in search of well-being of our people. That is the spirit of the Azimio La Umoja that we bring here today. We are not looking for followers or bystanders. We are looking for partners and active players, men, women, and youth on the same journey, same mission, with one agenda. With that partnership, we can all come to the table and begin a candid discussion on what is holding back our people here. We can discuss what is ailing our counties, constituencies, wards, and villages, and how to improve them. This region has a rich agricultural land for a variety of crops. It has minerals. It has potential for blue economy via Lake Victoria, and a potential for industrialization and value addition. With unity, we can get to the negotiation table and demand a fair shot at agribusiness, value addition in agriculture, better methods of mining, and better focused investment in industrialization. Lack of unity can make a community and a region to miss out even on obvious opportunities like the revival of Mumias sugar. We recently saw this in the push and pull that characterized efforts to lease Mumias sugar to enable its raw life and provide jobs again. Just members of parliament from this region rushed to parliament, the Senate, to stop the process of leasing the Mumias sugar. We believe that they are acting on behalf of some other competitors. The partnership we seek here is neither new nor impossible. We have had it before with spectacular results. Sons and daughters of this region stood hand in hand with other freedom fighters and delivered us from colonialism. Sons and daughters of this region stood with other compatriots to deliver the second liberation. And here we have Masinde Muliro, you have late Michael Wamala Kijana, you have people like James Osogo, people like the late Mr. Mzee Otiende, Martin Shikuku, and so many of them from this region. In our quest for a third liberation, in which we seek a lasting unity and stability of the nation, creation of viable and credible opportunities for our youth, and prosperity for all, we once again need the partnership and active involvement of the Mulembe nation. And when I talk about the Mulembe nation, I know that it's not only the Luhya we're talking about. You know that there are Tesos who live here. You know that there are Sabaots also who live here in Western. So Western is just like Nyanza, a multi-ethnic region. This push we are embarking on must lead to the transformation of the country, especially rural areas. It must ensure massive investment in rural infrastructure of access roads, railways, and waterways as a long-term priority in the county national development agenda. It must ensure proper investment in food and agricultural production. Counties here are experimenting with investments in various produce, like African indigenous vegetables. It is a worthy effort that needs support through investment in value addition and rural industrialization. The women engaged in growing Miranda in Vihiga, for instance, should be enabled to produce it in large quantities, preserve it, and market it as a product of Vihiga. The same support should be extended to farmers who have taken to fast-yielding groundnuts in places like Huisero, here in Kakamega. Poultry farmers in places like Ikonyero, here in Kakamega, need to be helped to access markets that ensure they get good prices for their produce. Promotion of cottage industries in rural Kenya is a must going forward. It must lead to reliable and cheap electricity, clean water, and good public schools in rural areas. Children and parents in rural areas must be confident that the education they're receiving is not in any way inferior to that of their counterparts in urban areas. And we must do more to sufficiently organize markets where food is bought and sold. Traders need better, less congested, and cleaner spaces to sell their produce while taking care of their health too. This region is known for excellent sportsmen and women. excellent soccer players and athletes, young boys and girls who need just a little push to beat the best in the world. Vihiga Queens has just earned a ticket to the Continental CAF Women Champions League. Their top scorer, Gentrick Shikangwa, has suddenly become a household name, just like the sprinter Ferdinand Omunyala. But this potential in Western Kenya is struggling and underperforming. We have not done enough to identify and support skills and talents among our youth. But here I must pause and say, Hongera to the Vihiga Queens, what they have done. We feel proud of them, and we will give them some little token to encourage them. Omunyala was able to run 9.8 meters seconds in 100 meters recently. That is world class. He comes from here. That shows that the great potential in this area that need to be tapped, and we need to invest more so that we can be able to develop more our youth more. Sports is a multi-billion-dollar industry, yet community football clubs here are struggling to stay afloat. AFC Leopards Football Club is struggling, just like its rival Gor Mahia. We must think seriously about how to turn sports into an industry in this region. We need to think seriously about how to identify skilled youths, organize training and competition for them, and expose them to opportunities locally and abroad. This is the home of soccer. When we were growing up in those days, this region was the center of soccer, North Nyanza and Central Nyanza. Here you had players like Elijah Lidondi. I was talking to other people today. Munialo Piche, Shem Shimoto, Joe Kadenge, and all of them. Murila, Niva, Masika, Wanga, Chiteshi, Anyanzwa, Were, there's some you can count them. So we need to invest more so that we can be able to harvest what is available here. Secondly, we must radically transform sugarcane farming in this entire region to make it pay instead of impoverishing the people. We must provide our fishermen in Busia and border traders in Bungoma with the security and facilities they need. The constant harassment in the lake and around the border is undermining their ability to fend for their families. We must provide reliable, efficient, affordable, and quality health care to this region. COVID-19 pandemic has shown us how lack of modern, well-equipped and well-staffed health facilities and lack of health insurance can impoverish people, especially in rural areas. This is one challenge we must confront with a single-minded unity of purpose. We must use the pain and losses as eye-openers on what we must do here and in other parts of Kenya to build resilient and sustainable livelihoods. These are part of the reasons we are pushing for more resources to come to the counties and even to the wards. We must join hands and continue with that push. And we must ensure that going forward, Kenya becomes known for peaceful, free, and fair elections. And here, you know, we have Madam Kidogo here, who is working on this particular subject. The people of Busia, Teso, or Bungoma don't need to flee their homes every election time because of violence. The unity we are pursuing is therefore not about where we are coming from. It's about where we want to go as a region and a nation. That is why, at the launch of Azimio La Umoja last month, I emphasized that the time has come for us to cleanse our country of the spirit of anger and bitterness, the spirit of revenge and entitlement. We must get onto the path of reconciliation, unity, and stability. We must embrace forgiveness. We must we must build partnerships, not foment divisions. And we must humble ourselves. Kenya does not owe anybody any debts. Instead, as leaders and citizens, we owe Kenya a debt. And our determination is to ensure that Kenyans work together as one people. Our destiny is tied together as one people. And if we can bring our people together, we can be able to unleash that energy that we require to be able to propel Kenya from a third world country to a middle-income economy by the year 2030. That is what the founding fathers of our nation wanted when they coined our national anthem and said that God bless this land of ours. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. That plenty was not going to drop like manna from heaven. It was going to be created through the sweat and toil of our people of Kenya. What Kenyans need are not handouts. What Kenyans need are not patronage. Kenyans need opportunity. Opportunity from the cradle to the grave. That any child born in our country, irrespective of the socioeconomic status of his parents, can get equal education to the child whose parents are rich. That any Kenyan, when he or she is sick, can get proper Medicare without having to go for Harambes to pay for hospital bills. We don't want to see Kenyan dead bodies being held up by hospitals because of hospital bills. We don't want healthcare to be just a commercial enterprise. It needs to be a service to the people of our country. We want to build a healthy nation, strong nation. And we want to give our youth equal opportunities so that we can be able to uplift our youth, give them requisite training and skills so that they can be the engine of economic growth and development. Kenyan youth are very aggressive. M-Pesa was invented here in Kenya. It's a product of Kenyan brains, which is now helping the rest of the world. And there are so many like those who can do even better things. We must just challenge our youth, give them the requisite skills, opportunities, and give them also capital so that they can continue to research and make inventions. We want to uplift our women so that our women can work hand in hand with our men as equal partners. Kenyan women don't want patronage. They only want equal opportunities. And this is what we want to give them so that they work hand in hand. This is what we intended to do through the BBI. Unfortunately, that is now work in progress. It will come. But for now, we want to partner with our women so that we change the regime and we get there and hold the power and use it so that we can be able to implement the policies that we talk about. We are saying that it can be done. Inawezekana. 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 Umoja. Umoja. Amani. Amani. Uchumi bora. Uchumi bora. Asanteni sana.